Hey there, hi there, ho there. It's Gord, your hurtin' hippie, and it is Friday morning. Yeah, there's my spot. That's the spot I come to you from. But it's full of mosquitoes today. But there's more than one reason why I'm on a walk instead of a talk. I'm at home with my son. It's a day off of school because he had parent-teacher conferences yesterday, which, by the way, he is having his best year ever. The teacher was just absolutely amazed by him. She says that he's a wonderful student. He's a wonderful citizen of the class. He helps other people. A really good year, a real big change from last year. But why am I walking so early in the morning? Well, the young man got sick, or at least he's at the beginning of it. His throat hurts. He has no fever, but his throat hurts, and that's the beginning of something that hurts. Anyways, so I'm off to the store to get some ginger ale, make him feel a little more comfortable, and some Advil. He has a headache. And enjoy the morning. But first, yeah, I did something. I was thinking of y'all yesterday. Pasha, Gordy, and myself, the three amigos, we headed out to celebrate Pasha's good school report. Not a report card, but a meeting, and it was so wonderful, and he felt so good that I said, you know what, let's go out for supper. And therein was the mistake. The choice we picked Smitty's. And I know it's not that great a place, so you get what you get. And the meal wasn't that good, but the waitress was funny and we had a good time. Anyway, as you see with us, as you will see in the montage with us dancing, our shadow dancing at the end. Yeah, stay tuned. And I'll come back when I'm finished this trip. Aren't these trees beautiful? I'll come back when I'm finished this trip to the store, and I'll do the see, I should stop showing you stuff and then I lose track of what I'm saying. I will come back at the end of this and talk about little known facts, and thank you all for everything you're doing to keep this channel alive. So let's cue that montage and pitter patter. Hippie's gotta get at her. Bye. I'm back. I hope you enjoyed that montage. Maybe not the best one I've done, not the worst, just a little bit of fun during a time of fibro fog. Cheers. I thought I was going straight to little known facts, but I thought I'd share something with you. I'm going to put a little story right up here. Links to the left, stories to the right. I don't know. But let's put a little link up there. What happened? This is my little Friday rant about the outrage culture and how it's propagated by our media. The first story of this story was that a bilingual person here in Calgary, he's an English guy, he's not a French person, but he likes that he speaks French, and so he got the French card of his bank card. Because he has the French card, when he uses his card to buy a transit ticket, it prints the ticket in French. And he has had a couple of times, not a barrage of times, a couple of times, where he's been refused a ride by a driver who didn't know that the tickets print in French and thought it was a forgery. I think that that's a fair thing. I think it's a fair story for CBC to bring out on the slow news day. Hey, this guy, our own transit drivers don't know that the tickets print in French. Silly. So they ran it. It's this follow-up one. It's this one today. I read that one yesterday and I thought, slow news day, not much of a news, but it's news. I guess it's okay to highlight. But today they put out that this man, through the tweets that happened, received a barrage. Of course, they don't define what a barrage is, of death threats, and they show two of them. Okay, first of all, I have received death threats in YouTube and back in Google days for saying simple things like, I think cannabis should be legal. I've never brought it to the forefront. I've never highlighted it because it's that simple thing, highlighting the bad that makes the bad grow. It's only in the past year or two, mostly, that they have stopped. Just a minute, neighbor out. Where in mass shootings they have finally stopped giving the perpetrator's name. And in fact, they most often try not to highlight the situation at all. And that's where we should be. That's what we should be doing. The more you highlight something like this, like you can bet those few people that put out a death threat to this guy are going, wow, I made the news. They're going to do it again. If they were ignored enough, they would leave it alone. This is outrage culture. We like to be outraged. I don't. I'm tired of it. And I think we all need to stand up and say, look, if it's news, give us news. Stop trying to tell us how to react to it. If we're outraged, we are outraged. If we aren't, we aren't. But life is life, my friends, and there are evil people out there. The more we highlight them, the more we think that we're in trouble as a society, and we are not. The majority of people, extreme majority of people, are sweet and nice and kind, and I would bet this man also got some comments saying, good on you learning French, good on you trying to keep French in your life. Because if I were a tweeter, I would have twitted the twit. Sorry, I don't like tweets. Anyways, little known facts. We're at the end here, and we're starting some new ones, and I think they're about the U.S. Montpelier, Vermont is the only U.S. state capital that has no McDonald's, and that's unusual, hey? There is a bar in London. Good day. There is a bar in London that sells vaporized vodka, which is inhaled instead of sipped. Oh my God, you're vaping booze. I knew about that. In the White House, and I don't know how they know this, there are 13,092 knives, forks, and spoons. It's an odd number, and that's an odd fact. We'll leave it there. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony.